This is the magic mix.
The electrical panel has been begging for attention for weeks, and we've finally gotten to it. Cyril cut this sweet little piece of veneer, and I'm staining it and varnishing, which is one of my favorites. I love this improvement because the results are immediate. What's happening here?
We are gonna finally put this together how it was intended to go together. This is version 2.0. Version 3 will eventually include all the DC stuff that you see here, which always gets wet.
What you're talking about? What would the dog step on though if these weren't here? How could she turn off our anchor light in the middle of the night for us?
You mean turn off our fridge and have rotten food in the morning?
Oh, Freya. How does that look? Good job. Listen, you, don't eat my chicken. I also eat chicken on occasion, but Freya really wants to eat my chicken. Rodney! After the boat dragged in the surprise squall, we grounded thankfully before going into shore or colliding with another boat. But now we're trying to figure out how to exactly break free. Maybe will you untie me there? Mm-hmm. We've decided to use the dinghy to push and pull until we can wiggle off the sandy bottom.
I can't turn it.
We're on high tide right now, but it's still not high enough to get us out of the mud. We dragged 2 football fields from where Moonlight is anchored over there to where we slid by that mooring ball and grabbed it. So now I have no idea how we dragged that far and didn't stick, but we're trying to get back out there so we can leave first thing in the morning. We broke free. We broke free of the sand and what's left of our bottom paint. Okay, so we have no instruments, no depth sounder after the lightning strike, so we're gonna use the rooster to tell us how deep the water is so we can anchor.
Does that work?
Yeah, haven't you seen people? This is a rooster indicator. He's gonna crow when we can drop the anchor.
Really?
No.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's not a thing. This is our hottest day yet. Oh. Go see if our chicken indicator says we're at the right depth.
Okay. Rodney, go gobble gobble. We're at the right depth.
So our sail is singed. Oh, I can see it.
You see everywhere,
Oh, yeah. Everywhere.
the furler splits,
Uh-huh.
the furler traveler or whatever,
Yeah.
split. It must mean that our forestay has been compromised.
Yeah. This might be longer in the yard than I had hoped. Wow. Okay, so it looks like it came down the forestay and the foil's connected in multiple places where there's little bolts, and every place where there's an opening in the foil piece, the lightning burned the sail. So we've got, oh, almost lost my sunnies. We've got burn marks all the way up to the top, so it likely means that our forestay is compromised as well. That really sucks. These are brand new sails. Jeez Louise. Oh man. Poor miss. Guys, we're getting out of Isla Mirada today. We're gonna start heading back up to West Palm, which I guess I'm kind of calling home port. We're gonna take the boat out at Cracker Boy and have everything inspected. I showed you guys the sail yesterday. It's all burnt, so I'm super bummed about that. I think that it would be prudent for me to not pull the sails out or sail until we get all of the rigging inspected, especially the forestay. So we're just gonna limp back to West Palm. Now this is not the first time I've limped back to a home port in this boat. In Cutty Hunk, I ripped the deck to hull joint open in 56 knots of wind. So, you know, we always fix it, we always head back out there, but it's sad when you can't sail. I've been having so much fun sailing and gaining so much confidence, and then we're struck by lightning. So, you know, it is what it is, and if you're gonna live on the water, you gotta stay positive, because things happen. Things don't go smoothly. They never go smoothly. Something always breaks, and you have to just have a good attitude and move forward and know that you can fix it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fire up the brand new Mercury. Thank you very much to my patrons who have made that possible, and that's going to get us home up the ICW. I just had to get a new ICOM radio, which was also made possible by my patrons. Thank you so much. That's going to open up the bridges for us because all of our electrical was fried. We're going to use Navionics on the phone just to watch the depths, and I think it's going to be a couple days and we'll be back in West Palm and out on the hard and doctoring up Little Miss. All right, well, let's get to it. And just like that, it's the next day.
One cool wonder.
Sexy. All right, let's do this. Let's do the thing that all sailors hate doing. Let's motor all the way back to port. There were 30 bridges between Dodge Island Causeway all the way to Royal Park, where we passed through to get back to West Palm Beach. The ICW is 3,000 miles, running from Boston to Brownsville, Texas. On this trip, we did just over 100 miles of it. It was completed in 1949, and its main purpose was to provide safe passage for shipping and U.S. military vessels. Hey, that's a big fish. What the hell, B? Wow, that looks mean.
I don't want to bring that guy on the boat.
No, how can we get him off the hook? Wow, that is a terrible looking fish. Woo! It's in here to see us, right? Yeah, let's try to get him off, like...
With that?
Yeah. Here, a little bit more to starboard, babe. Port side, I mean, port. Not it, we're touching it.
Inside is the fishing box, and it has the fly.
Bianca, who's at the helm? Bye, fish.
I really need a fishing bucket on this boat.
That's another barracuda?
Wow, that's a big old fish. What's on his face?
I don't know.
That is.
No, he's eating something else. 13 bridges today.
I shut my eyes, trying not to speak, pretend that I'm dreaming. I smell your breath, not listening, but I still hear you screaming.